have official diagnosis in order to get accommodations? The short answer is it depends. The long answer is let's talk about a few different specific scenarios and when a formal diagnosis does and does not matter. And hey, if you're new here, my name's Casey. I have a master's in rehabilitation and mental health counseling. I have multiple flavors of neurodivergency myself, and it is my goal to help you build a more unapologetic and authentic life that works with your unique brain and your unique needs. So first up, let's talk about self-accommodations. These are changes that we can make in our own environment and things that we can do for ourselves that make life a little bit more easy and accessible, that take some of the pressure off of our brains and our nervous systems. In the video that this camera is attached to, I'm talking about owning different kinds of headphones and earplugs for different noise sensory needs that I have. Self-accommodations are a thing we should all be doing all the time. If you realize there is something that will make your life easier, that will help calm your nervous system down, that's just gonna make you a little bit happier and healthier, that is an accommodation, and you should start doing it for yourself right now. Now, when it gets into accommodations from other people and places, that's where it depends. I'm going to speak specifically to work and school environments. This varies all over the place. And so the best answer is to ask. There are a lot of schools and workplaces that are willing to do some minor accommodations without having an official diagnosis, without any paperwork. You just ask and they say, yeah, sure, that's fine. Maybe that's a teacher letting you have a fidget spinner in class, or a boss that lets you wear headphones or earplugs so you can really zone into your work for a few hours every day. That said, there are also a lot of places and cases that require formal diagnosis. When I was getting my master's degree, I had to talk to the disabilities office at my university. There were a couple of accommodations that they just granted me because they kind of give them to any student that's willing to come in and ask. And there was a couple of accommodations that I had to bring in paperwork from my doctor to verify that that thing would benefit me. Same goes for work. In bigger companies, they often have to make things more bureaucratic. That's the part of big companies and capitalism. And so a lot of those places will require formal diagnosis and proof from a medical provider. If you're trying to figure out accommodations, the first thing I would do is figure out some accommodations that would help. Figure out what you think might help. The stuff that you can do for yourself without asking for permission, absolutely start doing it right away. The things that you need to have outside permission for, it never hurts to ask. Or if you have a student handbook or an employee handbook, that's also a great place to check and see if you can get some information. Best case, they're going to say, yeah, what can we do to help you? And you're going to have an answer for them. Worst case, they're going to say, hey, we need some paperwork, and then we figure it out from there. And I want to clarify that when it comes to asking for accommodations, one thing that I have found super helpful in a lot of cases is if you go to them knowing what accommodations you would like. Don't just walk into your manager's office and say, hey, I have ADHD and I need you to make my life easier. They're not going to know what to do for you. They're going to feel put on the spot, and they're probably going to deny anything you need. If you can ask for specific things, people are often a lot more willing to get on board or able to better answer yes or no, here's what I can or can't do. If you found that helpful and you're looking to build a more neuro-affirming life for yourself, drop a follow, stick around, you found your place.